Sometimes the final score just doesn't tell the whole story. Tonight, we're going to dig into this Knicks-Kings game and figure out how a matchup that was dead even for 3 quarters just completely unraveled in the fourth. So check this out. At the end of the third quarter, the score was tied 72-72. I mean, a complete and total stalemate. It was anybody's game. So how on earth do we get from this to a total blowout? Well, let's break it all down. For 3 entire quarters, that's 36 minutes of basketball, neither of these teams could pull away. It was a classic standoff, They were just trading punches, matching each other shot for shot. But how they got to that 72-72 tie is what's really fascinating. The Knicks came out absolutely on fire, dropping 36 in the first quarter alone. But then, poof, their offense just went cold. And the Kings, well, they just slowly, methodically clawed their way back, setting the stage for what should have been an incredible nail-biter of a finish. Yeah, about that dramatic finish, it's not what we got. Not even close. What we saw instead was a complete and utter dismantling by the New York Knicks. Just look at these fourth quarter numbers. The Knicks just went off, 31-15. They more than doubled up the Kings' score. It was an absolute offensive explosion that left Sacramento just wondering what hit them. And the key moment, the real dagger, it was this monster 13-0 run. It happened so fast. This game went from a tight battle to a blowout in the blink of an eye. And let's walk through exactly how it all went down, because it was the Jalen Brunson show. He kicks it off with a big 3. Then, bang, 2 more quick buckets from him. Right after that, OG Anunoby throws down this just powerful dunk. And for the grand finale, Brunson hits another 3 just to put the nail in the coffin. And just like that, it was ball game. Okay, so the game was basically over at that point. But let's rewind and really dig into the players and the stats to see why this all happened. What was the real story here? So here's the tale of 2 superstars, right? On one side, you've got the Kings' De'Aaron Fox. He dropped 34 points, led everybody in scoring. An amazing performance, but he was pretty much out there on an island. Then you look at Jalen Brunson. His 28 points might look smaller on paper, but they came at the exact right time. That fourth quarter barrage was everything. And that's the key difference. Unlike Fox, Brunson had his whole crew show up. You had Josh Hart putting up 18, Dante DiVincenzo comes in with a huge double-double, 17 points and 11 boards, and OG Anunoby added a really important 15 points. It was a total team win, no question about it. And, there's a human story here as well. Think about the Kings coach, Mike Brown. This is a guy who was literally the NBA Coach of the Year just last season, and now this loss just piles on the pressure. When you lose 6 in a row, the heat gets turned up, and you gotta start looking for answers fast. For Sacramento, this wasn't just one bad night. This was part of a really painful stretch for them. It was their 6th loss in a row, and you can just feel their season starting to slip away. So you ask yourself, why did their offense just grind to a halt? Well, you don't have to look much further than this right here. They shot, just 16.7% from 3? They made 5 out of 30 attempts. I mean, come on. In today's NBA, you have 0 chance of winning with numbers like that. So in the end, yeah, the final score was 103-87. But that score really buries the lead, doesn't it? The real story, as the Associated Press noted, was that fourth quarter. It was all about the Knicks just taking over and completely dominating when it mattered most. And this win was their 3rd in a row. They're inching closer and closer to the top of the Eastern Conference. And when you see them just flip a switch like that and take over a game in the fourth quarter, it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? With that kind of firepower, are the Knicks becoming the team to beat in the East?